What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And guys, for today's video I have really amazing news. This news might blow your mind because the most recent PR that was issued by NBH Hydrocarbons just a couple of days ago potentially might be just smoke and mirrors in order to make some statements that should prevent more questions to the board of directors of NBH Hydrocarbons. And I will explain you my point of view within just several minutes. On top of that, we have plenty of updates in the litigation processes, and I will do a very thorough breakdown of these updates made by another community member. And before we dive deep into all of these, guys, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm and drop me a line in the comment section if you think my videos are valuable for you. On top of that, if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account. And guys, for now, you can join my Patreon account, you can join two tiers of my Discord group. One of them costs you $50 a month and you will have 30-minute one-on-one Zoom call once a month. But if you join with the gold tier, you will have a weekly one-on-one training session with me for just $150 a month. And guys, to be honest, this is the most popular tier for my patrons right now. And let me show you a sneak peek on the most recent activity in the Discord group. Just recently, I published the recap of the week of July 28th through August the 3rd, and let me quote you this. On Monday, I prepared a list of 13 tickers that looked most promising for short positions. As of August the 6th, 10 of them delivered returns ranging from 0.33% to 24.4%, an average profit of 6.1%, while only 3 tickers showed a potential loss between 0.85% and 1.74%, an average loss of 1.22%. More detailed information is available in the attached images. And you can see that I made this call on July 28th, and I wrote, here's a list of tickers that might present shorting opportunities. Please remember, this is not a blind trade signal. Further technical analysis is required before taking actions. And here is the list of the tickers that gained substantial profits. It is 10 of them, and only 3 went in completely opposite direction. I also gave a direct short scalping recommendation on Tesla and Oracle. Both brought an average profit of around 1.5%. In addition, I identified one ticker suitable for a medium-term short position. If you'd like to know which company that is, join my Patreon. As usual, I provided a detailed market overview and analyzed the following tickers: SPY, BBAI, NOV, UNP, NEO, UAA, and CRWV. So guys, if you want to be a part of this amazing community, join my Patreon. So guys, and let's begin today's video with this repost that was made by John Burda, and he reposted the tweet of Stephanie, and Stephanie wrote, "The biggest fraud in stock market history. This is an amazing breakdown of the plumbing facilitating the biggest Ponzi scheme on the planet. Counterfeiting the stock market. How big is the scam? Quadrillions. Trade settlement shouldn't be an option but mandatory." And she refers to the tweet that was written just 20 hours ago by Investor Turf. And in general, I would say that it is a very good statement and very legitimate update, but I have some doubts about the official status of this statement. So, Investor Turf wrote, "Today, Investor Turf officially accuses the DTCC, DTC and NSCC of orchestrating the biggest fraud in stock market history, and we demand action from the Trump administration." And here is the explanation of the actions that allegedly were made by these 3 entities. And I have to admit that in general, I agree that the US stock market in particular is not the most transparent place And you should be very cautious with any of actions, especially when it might affect your wealth. And definitely, we have to see more transparency from the market, and this is potentially might be one of the steps to this goal. But at the same time, guys, it says investor tooth officially accuses the DTC and NSCC. But here's some wait a second, some comments. And for example, Bad Robot asked, what does officially mean? Did you submit a complaint or file a lawsuit? A tweet is not official, sir. And we have several quite similar questions, because in general, guys, yes, I have to admit that officially means that someone should file some documents, not the tweet or not the article in the internet on any type of resource, in any type of social media. But we have to see some kind of documents that should be filed officially. For now, we don't have this, and this is well, this is not the best part of this news. Let me show you. Let me switch to the most recent PR statement that was filed by NextBridge Hydrocarbons, and let me show you right here. Yesterday, I made a very thorough breakdown of this PR statement, but let me show you this particular part. NextBridge Hydrocarbons will use this capital to meet funding commitments required to participate in the drilling and completion of our working interest in the Panther prospect, which is anticipated to begin shortly and continue into Q4 of the onshore Louisiana coastal area. And guys, let me show you quite interesting update on this news. You know, Jeff Davies, who has, well, some of you might think that his point of view is quite controversial, but at the same time, for now, no one disproved his statements. And if you have some evidence that he lies in his tweets, please do it officially. And but first of all, let me quote to this. It's almost September of 2025. The last 10Q and 10K MMTLP filed was for September 2024, and yet idiots don't think the MGMT team quit. Magnetar Exploration announced in 2023 they would try to raise money to drill the prospects NBH has tiny interest in. I just checked Form DS. Amount Magnetar has raised to date $0. Doesn't matter if NBH raises money, the operator of the wells has none and not even trying to raise money. Said differently, it's a scam. The operator, the only one that gets to drill, has raised $0. LOL. And he added this screenshot, and it was written by Charles Sternbach, second president at Stark Greek Energy Company, 1 year ago. As colleagues requested, here's an update of Magnetar Exploration's drilling fund. Magnetar Exploration has assembled 30 large reserve conventional oil and gas prospects in the Gulf Coast. They are raising $250 million to drill this portfolio of prospects over 3 years. They have $150 million committed not million but $1 billion, I believe, committed, and expect to close the drilling fund in September. The drilling fund's capital will be used solely for drilling and development without reimbursement for leases, seismic or G&A. All prospects are within proven U.S. Gulf Coast petroleum system and infrastructure linked to on-trend analogs. And guys, if the main operator doesn't have any money and doesn't have an intention to drill, it doesn't matter that the company NextBridge Hydrocarbons raised some money to be a part of these drilling procedures. It doesn't work this way. And guys, you can like my opinion or dislike my videos. It doesn't matter, because I want to help you. And for me, I don't care who is right and who is wrong. I want to see just total justice in this case, and if it will be achieved by by any lawsuits that are active right now or that might be filed within foreseeable future, so be it. Or if these lawsuits fail, in this case, it doesn't matter for me at all because I'm not an MMTLP shareholder. And in this case, something else should happen in order to see the resolution for you. And if this will be and if it is the so-called actions from the non-1209 community who pursue the non-litigation path to the resolution, so be it. One way or another, we have to find out the truth. And it doesn't matter what type of resolution it will be. Because in the case of the not so pleasant outcome for the majority of MMTLP shareholders, let's pretend that the resolution will be that all money are gone and no one will never receive any money from this case. In this case, guys, it is also a solution because you will have a clear statement that you have to move forward without the MMTLP story, without MMTLP holdings, and without any memories even for this case. But at the same time, guys, I do my best and I will do my best in order to help you, and that is why some people, well, they are even trying to show that I'm not right in my statements. And just yesterday, one of my viewers wrote me this comment. Herman Herter wrote this. So, the lawsuits against NextBridge or its officers of the company are direct assault and a clear and present danger to current NBH shareholders. They seek to destroy any chances that the company might have to increase any shareholder value or company intrinsic value. They are trying to help the very evil participants that created the naked shorts and are working with them in put the final nail in the coffin for NextBridge. The SUP 1209 and even the Moneymaker PR YouTube crew are a rock part of the community that works for lawyers and crooked hedge funds, brokers, market makers, FINRA, SEC, and DTCC, also known as RICO group of criminals, in my honest opinion. And guys, this is definitely a part. I am a part of this YouTube crew that, on the Herman's opinion, the scumbags are the shields who are trying to discredit NextBridge hydrocarbons. But this is my honest answer. Once again, I notice this behavior when someone's opinion doesn't match yours. Instead of arguing your position, you groundlessly accuse your opponents of working for hedge funds, brokers, market makers, or others. This is just shifting responsibility away from yourself and trying to find an external enemy who is supposedly preventing you from making money in the market. But that is not the case. So, it is what it is. And let me show you another quite interesting update again from Jeff Davis. In response to Jen Capella, who wrote this tweet again in response to Jeff Davis' tweet where he said that McCabe quit, you can see Jeff wrote this. I told Busy Brands I was staying a few miles from West Christian office in the Houston many weeks ago. Nobody tried to find, to serve, to accuse. I'm out to Asia tomorrow. You can sue if you can serve. I told Busy Brands where I was. Nobody cared. Stop acting like you do. And Jen wrote this again, weird. And here is the comment from C Plant. If anyone thinks that Greg McCabe is going to quit and walk away from his investment, they have seriously lost their minds. I would disregard anyone that says anything different than that. And Jen wrote this 100%. So she agrees with the C Plant's opinion, but let me show you another quite interesting investigation. You know that in the most recent PR statement, it was a $2 million that is a payback for some debts of NBH, and it is not the debt of Greg McCabe, for Greg McCabe. I believe I used the right preposition. Here is the Another let's say it, theory that this was the amount for C plant, because previously he lent some money to Next Bridge Hydrocarbons, and this might be his payment. He was paid back. And Gabzilla wrote, so what did C plant actually get from the Next Bridge deal? Looking for serious answers. How much time before his loan was paid back? Did he get extra money on top? Did he get 500,000 shares on top? Wow, good deal if it ever trades. I hope he holds till $325. And he also added this. So lend $2 million for 16 months, walk out with $2 million principal plus $170,000 consultant fees, plus $320,000 interest for 16 months, plus 500,000 shares. And definitely it is quite decent return on investment. And Aaron Cho wrote this. Theoretically, could be more interest if they agreed on a higher interest rate after the Feb 2025 initial maturity. NBH is behind on filings by so much that the information probably won't be available for a while longer though. And guys, definitely this might be the case for C plant to exit this entire story, to have his money back, but at the same time it is not the solution for any of MMTLP shareholder. It is making your position even worse, because this PR statement rises the debt for the company by $4 million, because $6 million that they raised and they paid about $2 million back. So let me show you, wait a second, let me show you another update from Junk Savvy at this time. And I want to show you that she published several updates in the most recent cases. And to be honest, I see that she and, potentially she and her crew are happy about the failures of any lawsuits and even mistakes in these lawsuits. And even, guys, even technical mistakes like just typos or any other grammatical mistakes. And this makes me thinking that this company, this crew is, it is some kind of childish behavior, because I see it as a kindergarten. Some people make steps towards the resolution. They are trying to do their best. They file a lawsuit. They pay their own money. They pay money from out of their own pockets in order to achieve some results in these cases. And the results will benefit all MMTLP shareholders, regardless of their opinion and their point of view. But for some reason, a lot of MMTLP shareholders don't want to see the resolution through this case. And guys, the resolution might also be the fact that no one will receive any money at all, because it was fraudulent actions from the very beginning, and no one will pay you back, because you have to do your own due diligence before you invest any money. And guys, you might ask me, what do I do in this case? And I just try to help you, because back in the days when the first of all the merger between TRCH and Meta Materials was announced, it was very interesting from the technical standpoint to trade these stocks, and I made several very successful calls. First of all, to buy shares before the merger happens. Then, right before it happened, right before the date of the merger itself, I thought to leave this position, because it will be a huge sell-off, and it happened. You can watch my videos. I didn't delete any videos from my channel. You can watch these videos under the TRCH ticker symbol and prove my words. On top of that, guys, in each and every video that is related, that is dedicated to Meta Materials case, you can find in the description section the very first link to another video that I made on December the 7th of 2022, where I said and I make a very clear I made a very clear call to action that if you don't want to be in some kind of shady situation, because the next bridge hydrocarbons will not be a publicly tradable company, in this case you have to leave your position right before the spin-off happens. And I told it basically on my last video right before the U3 halt was implemented. That is why, guys, well, I don't like to see this type of narrative where Junk Savvy writes all the faults and all the failures of so-called 1209 community and other lawsuits, that it is their victory. I mean, their Junk Savvy's and her crew. And to be honest, I don't like this type of interactions inside the community, and unfortunately I don't have enough time to show you the updates, real updates, good and bad, that are made by another community member who are also not so I would say who are not so welcomed in the community, because well, some people don't like someone's behavior if it is not staying in line with their own point of view. That is why, guys, stay tuned. I will continue to do my best in order to shed more light to this story. But if you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life I'm